a few books I've written, and doing some videos, and I teaching also cleansing and detox to people. So I do stuff online to help people do just healthy eating, cleansing, detox, also how to heal the heart, how to heal the mind, feel really powerful. Yeah.
Wow. I like that.
Yeah, wow.
Menakjubkan.
Menakjubkan! Our favorite word.
That's so
Great question. Well, I would say also the fact that if people are having like a mental breakdown, I think the biggest part of that is that we forget how powerful we are and how we really can create whatever we want. So maybe this is a time for us to really think about, like, how do we want to make Bali in Indonesia? Like, do we want to depend on tourism all the time? Can we maybe just like make this the most healing place on the planet? Because it is. This is one of the most healing islands, I think, in the whole world, and we're so lucky. So
yeah.
I think starting is definitely that the Balinese and Indonesian people also can start healing themselves, because it starts here, right? So
Yeah.
I would say, it's not like the Indonesian diet is like so unhealthy, but there are things, of course, that are not so healthy, just like in every diet. But we also have so much food here that is fresh, and vegetables and fruit. We're so lucky. So we really, coconuts, we have such an abundance. So it's really easy for us to cleanse here if we want to. So I would say that there is like maybe a couple things that people can just keep in mind. And it's not about like a recipe, but just in their mind of what to do. So I'd say first is that because the body is one giant tube, we have an opening, and then we have 16 feet of an intestine, and then we have an exit. We go in the morning to the bathroom. Yeah. So this body is always cleaning us. It's very intelligent. It's very smart. We actually don't even have to do anything. The body's always self-healing us and always making us the most healthy, vibrant, happy person on the planet. It's a natural program, just like you would have in a computer. The body has it inside everyone's body. So if people just start to understand that the body's working for them and that it's a really smart, amazing machine, then I think we can also start doing stuff where we can help the body. So if we know, oh, it's working for my healing, okay, well, what can I do to help my body be even more healthy? So the first is that I think it's important to maybe eat more liquid than kind of solid, if we can. Do you know what I mean? So in other words, like maybe we're going to eat lots of solid food, some nasi goreng, some rice, all this stuff, but can you add in more liquids than maybe the solid food? That already would be cleansing. Because we're one giant tube, if it's always solid food, if it's rice, it's very sticky. Always just go in there, very sticky, the meat, everything's sitting there for a long, long time. So the first thing that people can do for cleansing is, can I add in more liquids than solid food? So my body's more like flushing. Like that's the idea, right? We're one tube, like a giant water slide or giant sink. So can I flush my body? Can I clean it? Yeah. So if you have, like, for example, you have a sink and then you have hair inside the sink, water cannot go in. That's like rice and potato, everything inside. The more liquid we do, the more we will flush the hair or the toxins out of the body. So that's number one. And that's easy here. We can have coconuts, we have clean water. I would say that for the Balinese, Indonesian people, if you would like to try drinking your like spring water, where you go collect it from Tirta Empur or different places, a lot of the times that can be quite healing for people, because you're drinking the water of the earth. So you're using water instead of the aqua plastic water. This water is alive, like Tirta Empur water. It's alive, So all of a sudden, you're going to be putting this beautiful healing energy into you with water. Coconuts, same thing. And then, so that would be the first thing, more liquid. The second would be, could we eat more raw food than cooked food? because cooked food is dead. So if we eat only cooked food, we will feel tired and kind of dead. But when we eat food from the garden, for example, some spinach growing in the garden, every day it's alive, it's growing, it gets bigger and bigger, and it's taking all the sunshine energy with its leaves, yeah? And we are like a little plant. We need sunshine energy too, and we need this energy inside of us. So when we eat food that is coming from the garden, that is alive, that's just been freshly picked, that growing alive energy goes inside of us and we feel alive. So we get to heal just from natural food. So this is like simple things. You know, we have markets everywhere. People can eat more raw food. Maybe you eat more fruit. Maybe you eat a little bit more vegetable. Maybe you make a smoothie. So as I teach you the last time, the way that we make smoothies is we would take some spinach, we would take some banana and maybe some pineapple or mango, and then some water, maybe coconut water or water, and we blend it inside of a blender. No sugar, because we here in Bali, everyone adding sugar to every smoothie. Sugar is not healthy for the body. It actually stops the immune system from working for over 20 minutes when you eat white sugar. So it's like we want our immune system to be strong, but if we're eating sugar, the immune system gets more and more tired, and it cannot work for us. So we can make smoothie. And if you have a blender at home, put it on your counter and start making smoothies, because it's the easiest thing. It's not expensive. And most of the time, you know, it's more difficult to get a green juice, or it's very expensive here, but green smoothie is just as good. And the best part is it's got the fiber, so it scrapes that intestine, that tube, right? So it goes in and scrapes and cleans you out. So it's a great way to clean your body because it's green, it's fabulous. Of course, a fruit smoothie is okay, but it's just too much sugar. So it's better to put in the leaves, the spinach. Maybe you cannot even taste it. You just make it still very mango. You make it very pineapple. Maybe you don't even taste the green, but it's still in there. It's the magic. So this would be like very easy way. And then I would also say for everyone is that the body is always doing two things. It is either digesting your food or it is healing you. So when we eat all the time, or when we eat food that's very heavy, like maybe like fish, not so heavy, like beef or pork, very heavy. Yeah, it take long time for the body like to work, maybe 17 hours to go through the body. So the body will spend all its time digesting, and has no time for healing. So when people go on maybe more of a healing detox, or they come somewhere in Bali, like we do at the Mansion Hotel, we do with people, they come there, or people just do at home, or they come to a healing center everywhere in the world. What they're doing, how to help people heal from cancer, diabetes, everything, is basically almost like stopping the digestion. So all the body is just spending time on healing. So in other words, maybe not so much food, maybe more like raw salads or raw fruit, which take like 1-2 hours to go through the body. Lots of green juice, lots of smoothie, lots of coconut water, lots of like healing liquid, and the body maybe digest for 1 hour in the day. And then the rest of the time it's healing. And this is an easy way. So really, the easiest way to start cleansing is just to understand how the body works. Understand like, oh, if I drink more coconuts today, then if I eat more potatoes, my body will be healing. And then just those are enough. Sometimes I think we need to know why to do it. You know, if I just say to you, oh, drink smoothie every day is good, and then I don't tell you why, it's like you wouldn't maybe do it. But if I'm explaining to you how the body works, why it's easy. And then I would say the third thing to be really like to have in the mind is to read the ingredients of everything, because unfortunately we have a lot of really processed chemical food here in Indonesia. Almost everything in the, not everything, but everything in the middle of like the Bintang, Delta Dewata, Coco Mart, you read, it's just chemical, food coloring, bad oil, bad sugar, genetically modified. You know, Monsanto is a bad company that has been here since 1970, poisoning the Indonesian and Balinese people. It's just like, can you read the ingredients? And if you want maybe some chips or you want some chocolate, can you maybe find something more natural? Can you find something a little more healthy, maybe with less chemical? Maybe it only has one small chemical. Okay, better than 20 chemical. You know, so just slowly looking at what are you putting inside your body, because this body, like I said, is such a smart computer. And if we keep putting poison inside the body, it's just that eventually the body will just get sick. Like it's just the same thing. If you have a house and you have an extra bedroom, and every day you put your garbage and all your, you know, all your garbage from the toilet, all your garbage from the kitchen, every day you put it inside this room, eventually that room is going to stink up your whole house. And it's the same thing. We keep putting this garbage inside and we think, oh, we're fine. But eventually the stomach, the body, the organ, the liver, the heart, you know, it's not happy. And we get sick. And then we want to put medicine inside to poison some more. So it's just knowing that the body's already healing you. It's really smart. You just want to work with your body. You want to drink more liquids than eating solid food. If you can do more raw food than cooked food. You know, I know a lot of Indonesian women always want to be skinny. They always say to me, I want to be skinny like you. I don't think I'm so skinny, but they think, oh, I'm skinny. I want to be skinny. So I think, you know, the rice for sure is starchy. It's sugar. It makes us a little bit more. But if you have the rice, but you make your smoothie, you're creating the balance. You know, you don't have to stop eating rice or stop eating Indonesian food or anything. You just have to add in maybe a couple things that will then make your diet just more healthy. And every day, you know, you just can try just a little bit more. And then if you maybe have big party with your friends and you eat so much, and, you know, maybe lots of the like deep fried corn cake, which is the best part of the Balinese food, I think, Indonesian food, the deep fried little corn patty. But, you know, not so healthy. But maybe one day you eat so many, it's okay, because the next day you're going to have a green smoothie. The next day, maybe you eat a little bit more vegetable. The next day you eat more salad. Maybe you have more fruit for breakfast. You know, you create the balance. So your life is always healing, cleansing every day. This isn't something you have to do for 5 days like some people do and then eat terrible. It's like, no, you create a lifestyle where you just slowly start thinking healthier, eating healthier, letting go of anger towards people, more love in your heart. You know, it's like every day, more light. It's like every day you're just adding more sunshine energy in, more light, and you're letting go of that dark kind of toxic stuff. That's what I
Wow.
think.
This is, I think,
I just want to say, I think that nobody really in the world have this mindset unless we make it an interest or maybe someone teach us, because this is not how we are taught in school. This is not how we're taught in the hospitals and the doctors. You know, we're not taught to heal ourselves, to eat healthy food out of the garden. So it's just something that it's something we just have to learn, and someone has to teach us, and then we just have to find the interest. Maybe we do more research, or we just slowly start and we start to see like, wow, when I have that green smoothie, I feel good. And then I eat the corn cakes 20, 30. Oh, I don't feel so good. Okay, I understand my body. Now I can start listening to my body. My body's talking. Okay. So it's just creating that connection. It's learning. It's just learning. I had to learn it myself. My mom died of cancer, and that's why I learned it, because I wanted to heal her naturally. So it's just a learning. You know, we don't know until someone teaches us, until our mind opens up and says, oh yeah, this makes sense. Question, I would say probably this video is a great start, because I'm explaining. You know, I feel like for myself, if someone just tells me, oh, it's really good to drink this drink. Okay, but why? So the moment you explain to me how my body works, how my digestion works, why it makes sense to drink this, I am going to be more likely to drink it. So I just kind of invite people to like be open to listen, to learn this, maybe do some more research. You know, this is going to be a call that's going to be so short, but you know, maybe find me on Instagram at Petra Eat Juicy, because I always talk about stuff. I have videos, I have YouTube channel as well called Petra Eat Juicy. And there's lots of information for free. So if you're interested, just find it. It's easy. And also, if your viewers want to go to eatjuicy.com, I have 6 free videos and they will get for free. And they teach you how to make the green smoothies, how to make a sweet one, how to make a salty one, how to make like lemon or lime water in the morning, like more alkaline water, how to go to the bathroom properly. I mean, in Indonesia, we already squat, so that's important. You know, how to love ourselves. So I think it's just information. So it's all free, eatjuicy.com. If you speak English, perfect. You have these videos, you know? And I think that that's number one. The step is just being open, that kind of thing. And I think secondly, try making the green smoothie, because I think sometimes you need to feel it inside your body. So it's one thing if I say, oh, it's going to make you feel great. You're like, okay. But for most people, when they have a green smoothie the first time, I almost like 100% of them will right away say to me, wow, I have more energy, or wow, I feel really good, or wow, that made a difference, or wow, I pooed like so much more, or there's just something. So it's so simple. If you make the green smoothie with the spinach, raw spinach, right? Some fruit, some water. I give you free videos on how to do it. You start to feel it in your body. And then it's like, then you start to know what I'm talking about. You know, you just start to feel like, I feel good. Okay, I want to do this tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And I think sometimes it's important to do it with your family, or, you know, with your friends or your wife or your husband, because sometimes by yourself, maybe you're not going to be inspired. But if every morning as a family you say, we're going to make a big green smoothie and we're all going to drink it just to be healthy, you know, because the other thing is many Indonesians, Balinese, don't like the taste of green. You know, that's why I say you got to make it really fruity and yummy first, because you might not like the taste of raw spinach. So you just have to start. But I have made it for many of my Balinese Indonesian friends and people that, you know, I do stuff with or whatever, I meet them. And almost every single one, like at first, maybe some are a little bit like, oh, it's too healthy taste. But for most, it's like, this is actually good. I could drink this. Oh, I like it. Okay, I would drink it. And then it's just the inspiration. You got to go do it. I would say that eatjuicy.com will give you like videos with recipes underneath it. So that's like a lot already in there. But I think it's just a really simple formula, almost like a recipe formula. So it's leafy green. We're not talking about vegetables. That doesn't mean beets, carrots. No yams, no jicama, no vegetable. Just leafy greens, the leaves. Yeah. So we have spinach here. We have kale. We have cilantro you can buy. You know, there's many different kinds. If they're very like spicy or bitter, I think you will not like it in the smoothie. That's why the spinach is easy. And you can buy Balinese spinach almost everywhere. And it's easy, yeah? And then the fruit is like, again, it's up to you. Just banana will hide the flavor of the greens the best. But I like maybe pineapple or mango or a little bit of papaya, you know? So it's up to you what combination. For a long, long time, for maybe 2 years when I first started eating healthy in Canada, I make spinach and banana and water every day. That was I didn't change. It was just easy. Banana, spinach, water. And I make this smoothie every morning. So it's up to you. You can make it so easy if you want. It doesn't have to be complicated. Yeah. So just leaves, green leaves, fruit, water.
Wow.
We could have like a 5-day challenge on here where it's a smoothie challenge, and everyone who wants to be part of it signs up and, you know, says where they're going to make smoothies for 5 days in a row. And we're going to we're all going to do it together. And then, or 7 days or whatever we want, 14 days, you know, but maybe we start with 5 days that they can log on, they can see the videos, they get them for free. And then from there, maybe they want to start making smoothies with us. And then every day you can, you know, you make videos already, you could have the smoothie in your hand. And you can just ask people like, how many of you are doing a smoothie with me? Come on, let's do it. Let's try it. And I think maybe that's maybe sometimes what people need is the inspiration so they don't feel like they're alone.
Wow. I'm gonna make that video.
I'm not ready.
Yeah.
We could even just take photos, you know, you can post on your Instagram or whatever, like, hey, this is my morning smoothie. So we could do that together if you want. And we could inspire the Indonesian people to start making it, and the Balinese people, or I always say Indonesian Balinese. I know it's the same thing, but it's not, you know what I mean? I know every Balinese is an Indonesian person, but somehow it just feels like it makes sense to say it separate. I don't know. So I hope I'm not offending anyone. But I just wanted to say, yeah, like it's an opportunity where everyone could just do it with you and they don't feel so alone. And I can send you the link for the videos. And then if you feel, then you can say, oh, this is a good idea. And then you can send a link to your people if they want, and they'll have the free videos. It's up to you. And I can do it with you. You pick a day, and I'll just say that, you know, I'll inspire whoever wants to, that lives here in Bali, Indonesia too, that wants to do it. And we do it together.
Yeah.
A lot of what we talked about already. So I think if people kind of start incorporating that idea into their mind, where like, okay, I'm going to eat more raw fruits and vegetables or something, then that will change what you're going to have for lunch, maybe for dinner. Reading ingredients, again, it's kind of like, you know, and it depends. If you feel like I'm going to go on a bit of a cleanse, then maybe you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to go on a bit of a cleanse this week. So I'm not going to have any rice. I'm not going to have any deep fried stuff. I'm just going to eat more of this and this. It's so up to you. You know, I don't want anyone to ever feel limited, because even for me, there are certain things where I'm like, I don't care. I'm just going to eat it because I'm alive and I want to eat this pizza or something, you know? But I think it's more just about adding in these things like the smoothies and stuff so if you wake up and you maybe make some lime water, which is what I do. I do lime water, which I show you in the videos, lime water with a little bit of pink salt, like Himalayan salt, and good quality water. And shoot, my battery might die.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
So I don't know how long our call is going to be, but I might have to plug you in. So it's going to be a little bit, and then the smoothie. And then, you know, for lunch, like for me, because I don't eat meat, I eat more like I soak lentils, and I make more like, you know, like some beans and vegetables and salads and soups, like lots of different stuff. And then kind of the same thing for dinner. I think I don't really have like a certain menu, like this is what you must eat. I think in my mind, okay, today I had the pizza. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to make the green smoothie because I'm going to balance it. You know, I just think that way more. I eat like more supplements and cleansers. Like I use activated charcoal, for example. And that is something that every one of your, you know, viewers can add, because we have activated charcoal here in Bali. It comes from coconuts. It comes from, hemp and bamboo as well. And it's a way that it pulls toxins out of the body. So you mix a little bit of activated charcoal in water, and you drink it maybe in the morning or sometimes in your water bottle throughout the day, and it helps detox the body. So, and then I think that honestly, if people really are really like, I really want to be healthy, the number one thing is already look at what you're eating and see if you can take it up a next level. That's the main thing. I think it's not about adding in, because honestly, if people just look like, you know, I'm about to eat this chocolate bar and I read the back and it's so full of chemicals, like that's for me where when I started reading ingredients is where I think my life shifted the most in my health, because there was a point where I just was like, I will never put that in my body. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I used to eat, I never really ate, I ate a little bit of meat, but not really even as a kid. But let's say like McDonald's, I would like their French fries, right? That would be, if people went out for McDonald's, I'd go eat McDonald's French fries. I would never, ever put that in my body. I honestly would rather starve than put that in my body now. I used to love Doritos chips, you know, the cheesy kind. I would take one chip and I would like lick it on one side and then lick it on the other side because I love the cheesy flavor. But after I learned that it's genetically modified, that it's all just like crappy chemicals, that they're putting MSG on it, everything. It's like, I just got to a point where I was like, I will never put that in my body, ever. Like, I don't care how hungry I am, I will not eat it. I'd rather just drink water.
So it's up to people to make the choice for themselves. You know, I think it starts slowly. It has to start slowly. Unless you're really sick, you have cancer, you have something you're really sick, then you got to go fast. You know, there's no time for slowly. It's like, cut all the crap out, clean your body, drink lots of coconuts, like get on it because you're sick, right? But if we're like every day, you're okay, life's okay, it's not a big deal, but you maybe want to eat healthier, then it's like the baby steps. Make the smoothie, make a lemon water, you know, maybe add activated charcoal in, maybe add more raw fruits and vegetables in, maybe add in a salad. You never eat salad? Make a salad. You know, it's like small. Go look in the mirror, you know, connect to yourself, look in your eyes in the mirror and say, I love you. I'm here to take care of you. I'm your best friend. That's huge, right? Connecting with ourselves and our hearts and like, really just, like recognizing that there's a human there. We see humans all around us. We're always looking everywhere, but it's like, look in the mirror, look at the human that you are and start loving that human, because that human is being poisoned if you put something bad in the mouth. So it's like small, you know? And I just think that that's how you start. And I think you start in community. I think everything that you do with this church and your people and stuff and all your beautiful videos that you make, I feel like it instills community. And that's where it's easier to make a change. Because if you're by yourself, it's kind of depressing. So, and I think that's the biggest thing with this COVID thing. You know, a lot of people are home. Luckily in Bali, Indonesia, they live in compounds. Mostly nobody's home alone, you know. It's like the expats live alone, but Indonesian people, you have all family all around you. So then it's like, can you do with your whole family, you know, your smoothies? Are your kids drinking them? Is your wife drinking them? It's like, do it all together, you know, create this as like something you're doing to make your family strong during this time. And then make your community strong, right? Because then it's like, oh, the family compound, the church, the temples, right? It's like, it's that spreading of just like helping each other just to be healthy and happy and thriving. Because I fear for this COVID thing, I fear more things are coming, more like maybe vaccinations and stuff that they're going to try and make us do because they want us to be healthy. But I think like your number one thing is make yourself healthy. Take your health into your hands. I will tell you, Vita, one thing is that the biggest thing for me was when my mom was sick and I did all this research to find out how to heal her. And my doctor said, oh, there's nothing you can do. Just make her comfortable. Food has nothing to do with it. It doesn't matter what she eats. She will die anyway. And I just remember at the time, it's like, we have to take this health and our life into our hands. Like a doctor is there to help you, but they are not like your God, basically, right? They maybe just have their own way that they learned, but you have to make the choices for you. You have to say, I'm going to make myself healthy. Nobody out here is going to help make me healthy. And the truth is that nobody makes us healthy, not a doctor, not a pill. It's the body's own innate system that makes us healthy because we're a computer system. It's always making us healthy anyway. So all we have to do is just help the body. That's it. We don't need a vaccination. We just need a green smoothie, some cleaning, you know, some raw fruits and vegetables, some sunshine, some good thoughts, some prayers, some meditations, like more love and light in our bodies. And that's what we need. And that's not that difficult.
Wow. How about how to make, because we love to eat rice a lot, and rice like so much sugar inside. How do we make our rice healthier? Do you have any ideas? What do we need to do with rice?
I don't think you can make the rice healthier because the fact is that rice converts to sugar. It's a starch. So just like potatoes convert to sugar, just like bread converts to sugar. So all these things are sometimes more sugar. So even when I say to you, eat fruit, it's like, it's still sugar. You know, I don't eat very much fruit because for me, it's too much sugar, but it's still healthier than a bag of chips, right? So you make choices. So I would say, if people wanted to cleanse or be a little bit healthier, it's like a little bit less rice, more vegetable. So maybe if you want to eat meat, it's like meat and vegetable. because those two things are like more protein, right? They're giving you protein energy. The other one's sugar energy. And I don't think you can change it really. Like Indonesia, you eat rice. It's just a staple, you know? But you can maybe just eat a little bit less and more of the vegetable. I think that's more the key, is like, because a lot of the times, like I know what the dishes are. It's like rice and then few vegetables and meat. Yeah. It's like, can you switch it? Little bit rice. Because even for me, I don't eat rice very much, but when I do, it's like my bowl isn't all rice. It's like a little bit rice, lots of vegetable or lots of bean or lentil, something, and maybe some other stuff, but the rice amount is small.
Wow, that is very, very good.
Video before, or were you making them
Yes.
already?
No, because of your video.
Oh, I wish we could save that video. We couldn't save it. I think it was on Insta Live, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's still up. I saved it already. So technically, I bought only cheap blender. It's so cheap. It's 200,000 rupiahs. You know, I use it every morning, and it's so good. Smoothie is the best now. Like for my morning routine, you know, like it's yeah, I feel good. I feel different. So
Yes.
thank you
And I
so
like that you
much.
said you feel lighter. Yeah? Because that's the key. Think about it. If your body is healing you and you're very heavy, very dense, full of chemicals, full of old poo, full of old food that's rotting inside your intestine, you know, this is like what most people have. It's like you said, it's so heavy, right? So the moment you start doing food that's cleaning you, you feel lighter and you have more light come out of you. Because we are starlight inside of a body. We're light, we're energy. And you know, when people, like, you meet somebody and maybe that you say, oh wow, you look so good, what happened? Oh, I'm in love, or I get like a really big present, or I get a new car, like something make them so happy. They're like bright, you know, they're almost like shining, right? It's coming from the inside. It's because something inside is making them feel so good that they like shiny. So it's the same thing. We have the ability inside to be very bright. But maybe if we're sad, if we eat unhealthy food, if we have many problems, everything make us like almost like dark, gray, heavy, covered, dusty, you know? So it's like, take the dust off. Come on, let's get lighter, let's get brighter, shiny. And then this is how we help each other, because we're like this bright light. Everyone says, what are you doing? You're so shiny. You know, I think you're already shiny. This green smoothie probably just make you more shiny.
You're funny. That's right. So I just want to say thank
It's
you
true.
so
And your
much.
whole
And
family,
yeah, I
your
enjoy
whole
that.
family
And
is so shiny.
yes, thank you. It's life changing for me. So it is very good. It's something different. Now I'm doing hydroponic.
Garden right now, that would be something I would add to everything that we're talking about. I would say everyone that has, you know, access to some land, grow some food. That's the most important thing to have, you know, like we can never go hungry when we have a garden full of food in the backyard, and when we can help our neighbors. Where I live is like so small, little garden, but I right away was like, can I have tomato plant or some kind of plant? And there is a plant, I will tell you the name and you can write it, but it's in Philippines. It's called katuk, and
Oh,
it
I
grows
know
here.
katuk. Katuk.
Okay. So
Yeah,
this
it's
is
in
such
Bahasa.
an easy plant. If you don't like, when we talk about spinach, you know, spinach is so easy to buy, of course, not expensive, but this plant, it grows into like a giant bush, and all the leaves are so perfect for smoothies. Perfect. They're like a spinach. And in the Philippines, I think in Indonesia also, you use for cooking, like you will cook and saute it, and or make soup with it. I heard like it's like moringa, but it's so like moringa so strong. This tastes like sweet spinach. It's so good. And if everyone can have this in their backyard, oh my goodness, think about how much food everyone can be making smoothies every day for free.
Wow. How about exercise? Is it important to okay, we have healthy lifestyle already, eat right food, healthy food. Do we need to add exercise or no?
Well, I think there's 3 keys to health. I think it's thinking healthy, eating healthy, and then yes, moving the body for sure, because we're made up of energy. And so if we don't move, the energy gets stuck. And if you think of it, the word disease is actually a dis
dis-ease of the body. It's a dis-ease of the energy. Like the energy is no longer flowing somewhere or moving, so it gets stuck and maybe something happens there. So I think it's important to move for sure. I think it, like, again, moves, like what you said, it makes you lighter. It moves that energy inside the body. So whether that's because you want to go to the gym or you just want to go for walking, I love, because now it's not so busy. I see so many Balinese families walking up on the, on the road here. Everyone's walking. So many more people riding bicycle. So I think for sure, I think if you can move your body, even, for me, like, I don't have to go to a yoga studio to do yoga. I can do yoga in my kitchen. I just put my leg up on the counter and I'm doing yoga. We can do yoga anywhere. You don't have to, like, you can be sitting on the couch and then just start doing yoga, like just moving the body. I think this is important. I think especially moving the spine, because the spine is like, that's what, when you get old, the spine gets old, right? When people get old, they start to go like hunch over because the spine gets old. So it's important every day just to move the spine. Make sure that it's like, make sure there's enough lubrication, because if you think of it, when you're a baby, you put your leg up over your head, you move around, you have so much flexibility, no problem. You're very juicy. Yeah. You're very hydrated. Then you get old. Someone lifts up your arm. It's like, my arm is breaking. So it's like, can you stay like a fluid, can you stay like a spaghetti, like a noodle, right? Can you move the body so that nothing is creaky, nothing is like, it doesn't move good. If it doesn't move, then move it, or go get massage or go do bore spa, something to help move the energy. I think that's also really good here. We have the bore spas. We have so much herbal medicine, so many healing teas. Bali's really, we're very lucky. If we are interested, we have so much food here that can heal us. I think we just have to maybe slowly start or be interested.
Yes, that's very important. That's why I need to talk to you, at least, like make a time with you. This is
All the stuff, it's medicine. Just like being with your family and laughing, it's medicine. Maybe watching a really good movie that makes you feel so good is medicine. Drinking like clean healing water, it's medicine. It's all medicine for your body. It's just, you don't have to eat pills or have injections to be medicine, So I think you're right. It's lifestyle medicine. It's slowly living a lifestyle. Like I call it, for me, it's like juicy living or juicy lifestyle, because my website's Eat Juicy. So it's like that idea that it's just every day. It's a lifestyle. It's just what you do. Maybe you don't do it every day. Maybe someday you forget and you don't do smoothie for 1 week. Oh, well, you just do it again. Just
wow.
forever. Why would you stop? It's like, why would you stop drinking water? It's healthy. Why would you stop? So you just learn slowly more and more and more stuff. And then you just never stop.
Wow. Thank you so much. So I take a lot, and thank you for change my life. I have
Oh
changed my
my
life.
goodness.
That is,
You're so
yeah.
kind. Well, I'm honestly, I'm so honored to talk to you, to talk to your, whoever's watching. Like, I feel really, super honored that anyone's even listening to us. And I hope that this has inspired you, if you're listening, in some way to just make some small change. And then if Rita does like a smoothie challenge, like, come do it with us, because you will see what it feels like inside your body. And slowly, maybe this will be something that will really help you and help your family. I think that's important too. Like, I really always want to inspire, especially women, because maybe they're the ones that are making the smoothies at home. Maybe your wife lucky because you making the smoothies at home, but like, to make it for your kids, that this is just their lifestyle. It's like a normal thing that they have a smoothie every day or every couple days or something, that they start eating some spinach. How many Balinese Indonesian kids are eating spinach every day raw?
I
So it's like,
hate the
this
taste.
is our new thing.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
hate it. Yeah. But if you hide it, it's tricky. You must be tricky.
Yeah.
Makes it really sweet too. So yeah, you don't have to worry then.
Yeah, it's seasonal, but yeah, it works and it's very good. So I just want to
Yeah.
say thank you so
Pineapple.
much. Yeah, pineapple, that's good. We can mix and match all of
Dragon
the
fruit.
dragon fruit is good. And yeah, so do I need to wash the vegetables before I put it in the blender?
I mean, of course, if you want to, I think it depends because of course I usually do, but I also, for me, I know that I have to be careful because my stomach is not the same as your stomach. So for me, if I use regular tap water, maybe it's not so like my body will not handle it, whereas for you it will. So I think yes, I would wash it because maybe it's dusty. It was, you don't know where it was. If it's from your own garden, I don't think it matters. But usually I wash, the spinach, everything, just because maybe there's just dust from the road, that kind of thing. So I just take it off and then, but I don't make it like, oh my God, I must with vinegar and crazy. I don't do this.
So just water?
Just water. That's what I do.
Okay, just want to make sure because yeah, I wash it and but I don't cook it for sure.
No cooking.
No cooking, raw
Yeah.
materials, raw, very raw.
Just raw, just life force, right? That's the idea. So when you talk about the medicine living, it's also living, eating life force, eating food that has life still in it. Yeah,
Oh.
does that make sense? Because it's alive. Like this, for example, when you if you pick a carrot from the ground and you leave it on your counter in the kitchen, every day it's alive. Yeah. So if you left it in the ground, the carrot would continue growing. When you pick it, you put it on the counter, every day slowly that carrot will die. Every day will get a little bit more dead, more dead, more dead, slowly go back to rot in the ground. So can you eat food that is so close to when it was picked, when it's full of the most life force? That's why you growing your food in the backyard. When you pick that food and you stick it right in your mouth, it's like the strongest life force. When we go to the market in the morning, most of the time they pick it in the morning and they bring it to the market. It's live. If it's sitting in the grocery store, maybe 2 weeks, not so much life force.
Yeah, wow. That is very
Just if they want. And then if they want to find
eatjuicy.com.
me on Instagram or YouTube, it's Petra Eat Juicy.
Oh, I love that name. You have the best branding ever and life changing.
Do
That's
I?
very important. Yeah. Yes.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, transformation. I like to see that like life changing. That is the best thing in the life, I think, when people change and be healthy. I think that's the biggest impact without you realize that you already impact people like very good and this is the best time. So
And I
wow.
think right now, I just want to say also, like what you say, this is the best time, is like right now, almost like even if you have tons of money in your bank account and you have the biggest house, if you get sick right now or any time in your life, yeah, it's like the most important thing, right? It doesn't matter if you have a big house or 2 cars, it doesn't matter, because if you're sick, it's like that is the most important thing. So if maybe we just slowly started turning our focus, which I think this time has allowed people to do, to turn the focus here, to start thinking, you know what, actually my most important thing in life is for me to be healthy. Then I can have the big house, then I can have the 3 cars or whatever, then it doesn't matter. But if I'm strong and healthy and I know how to heal myself, if I get a little bit sick, I know what to do. If I get dengue, I know what to do. That kind of feeling, that's power. Yeah, that's the most powerful place to be. Then you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be scared of COVID. You don't have to be scared of anything because you know how to heal this. You're going to be fine.
Wow. This
And
is
wait, I want to
good.
say, I'm so sorry. I want to say one last thing with regards to COVID. I just want to say to your viewers, is that I just want to say, don't be scared. Like it's not, I think there's more scare out there for whatever reasons. Governments are doing weird things to people. I don't know, whatever's going on that's just not centered totally in the heart. But this is like a flu. We have worse stuff by having dengue here or malaria or something like this. We have been facing this in Bali for a long time. I think dengue is worse than COVID. I think this just made to be so scary. Nobody before was talking about how many people have dengue on Bali. Why weren't we talking? Why weren't we counting the numbers? We were not doing this before. So I just want to say to you watching to just let go of the fear that is programming you everywhere, the TVs, the news, the social media, it's all like to make you scared, scared, scared. So you will be small and you won't do anything. And maybe you will just do what the government want you to do. So I think the most important is to remember to let go of the fear. You will be okay. Boost your immune system, get your body healthy, get your heart healthy, get your mind healthy, you know, clean up all your relationships with people, just let go of the crap and just know that you're going to be fine. This is just a time for us to be scared maybe, but maybe to be scared to make a change. And it's just time to make a change. You don't have to be scared of anything.
Wow. So is building the immune system the same thing like you said before? Is it the same thing? Immune
Yes,
system?
100%. Yes, 100%. Because your immune system is at the base of this all, right? The computer machine body is always working so that the body's strong, the immune system's strong. But imagine, it's like the body's like, okay, today I'm going to wake up and I'm going to work on the immune system. That's my number one project. And then all of a sudden you eat all these chemicals, or you eat all this bad stuff, or you have so much stress in your body, so much acid, and then the body's like, oh, no time for the immune system today. We got to work on this, right? So it's like the body's always doing it already for you. You just have to help the body.
Wow, this is very important because people like thinking how must drink vitamins, must drink medicine and so on to build your immune system. But the reality, it is but just with a healthy lifestyle, I think.
Yes, 100%.
Wow. Wow.
And
This
I
is
think, don't get me wrong, vitamins are good. You know, I have some too, but most vitamins are not healthy. They're just a bunch of garbage and you're spending a lot of money. So it's like, is your vitamin better to get the spinach out of the garden? I think so. Like that's a better vitamin, more cheap, and will do more work than if you go buy some, you know, crappy vitamin. So, and we have like Kintamani oranges, vitamin C. You don't need to go buy vitamin C. Just eat tons of oranges. You know, like we have so much food here. Even the dragon fruit, look at the color of it. It's like blood. I just think every time I eat that, it's cleaning my blood. You know, it's like we already have the medicine here. You just have to eat it from the ground, from the water, you know, from the coconuts. The coconuts are the most healing thing. If everyone just went coconut water only cleansing, oh, we would be so healthy.
so how much coconut water should we drink? Can I drink it every day, 3 times a day or twice a day? Because the content is very important. If it is too much, you're gonna get sick or no?
You will not get sick. I think there's been, maybe there's like some Indonesian myths. Sometimes I hear like, oh, you cannot drink too many coconut, you will get sick. Or I don't know, I heard something funny too. Honestly, it's like saying you drink too much water, you will get sick. I don't think so. Coconut is so natural. It's 99.9% the same as your blood, hemoglobin. In World War II, they would inject it into people's veins when they ran out of blood for people that were sick and they had no more blood for transfusions. So it's the only substance that will go inside of your blood and your body will understand it. Like, so you can inject coconut water into your bloodstream. So I don't think you can, it's just like you can't have too many green smoothies. You know what I mean? Your body will tell you. It's like you have your third green smoothie, you're like, I'm done for the day. You know, it's like, I don't want any more. You can, I lead people to do coconut water cleansing. I've done 7 days of just drinking coconuts. So I've done many juice only, liquid only, but I've also done just drinking coconut water. So I think you cannot harm yourself with real food. You know, like the only thing, like, it's almost like, think about this. People go to McDonald's and drink Pepsi or Coca-Cola. And does anyone ever say to you, how much Coca-Cola is too much? If I drink 5 Coca-Cola, will I harm myself? They don't even think this. They will just drink Coca-Cola like crazy. So I don't think you can harm yourself with drinking coconuts.
Wow, that is so good. I like that.
Well, I find for me, you have to understand your own body, right? Everyone has to. That's where I say take your health into your hands. Like, so for example, for me, I can't eat too much fruit. It's too sugary for me. Someone else, it will be perfect for them. I too, if I eat too many oranges or something, or maybe it's more the orange juice, it's a little bit too much acid on my stomach. It doesn't make me feel as good. I think ultimately, if you get more and more healthy, it'll be easier because some stuff could be that the body is just working through. But I think you just have to know your body, right? So that's why something like spinach, banana, water is so simple. If you start to make too complicated, a little bit of orange juice and one pineapple, and maybe it's too many in your body. So you just simple. You just try it. It's like, if you eat pineapple, does it make you feel good? Not really. It makes my stomach hurt. Don't eat pineapple. It's just maybe not your thing right now.
Yeah.
It's just like understanding the body.
Well, understanding the body is very important. How about honey? Do I need to put some honey on the lemon water, or because yeah.
You could, if you did something like the master cleanse, or you're doing something like that. If you're going to eat honey, 100% get raw honey, not cooked honey, because you can buy in Vintang cooked honey. And it's, again, the same thing. It's medicine. So if you cook it, you cook the quality of medicine out, and then it's just sugar. So the bees, of course, if you're vegan, you're not going to eat honey, but the bees have a lot of medicine that they make. Bee pollen, royal jelly, then they're making like the honey, right? So they have a lot of medicine. And if you feel that that's your medicine, then take it. We have some beautiful local beekeepers on Bali, Indonesia. Support them, right? It's like, get the honey from them. That's almost like getting it from the garden, the same kind of thing. I would not put honey inside my smoothie, but if like when I sometimes teach people in the beginning and they don't like green stuff, I will tell them to put in some dates, because the dates are a little bit of sugar. Maybe the honey, it's a little bit of sugar. Maybe you need it to start, because in the beginning, if you don't like it, you won't want it. You won't do it. You have to like it to do it every day, So if it help you to put 2 teaspoons of honey inside and it make it more tasty, and you will make a green smoothie every day, then do it, because soon you won't want the honey. Just like maybe you put in a couple of dates into it, you mix it up because it make it a little bit more sweet and you like it, bagus. Right? But better than white sugar.
Yeah.
Don't do the white sugar.
Wow.
Do the natural. A date is natural. Honey is natural.
Wow. Thank you so much. Wow, this is very good thing. This is very life-changing and eye-opener for people, for me. So it is good. I would love to set up the next meeting, focus about, people staying at home right now. So kind of, how do we shift them by starting a new habit? How do we make new habit in eating healthy food, healthy eat? So maybe next meeting we can talk about that, like from breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like what kind of.
I think we do the smoothie challenge, because I feel like it's not my job to tell people what to eat for lunch. It seems so crazy to me that I would box someone into a space like, this is what you eat for lunch. Let's inspire them to make a smoothie, because the moment you make a smoothie in the morning and you get into that, your lunch choices will be more inspired and healthier. Your dinner choices will be healthier. You will by yourself slowly make these choices. I don't care where you eat. I just want you to eat it healthier. Yeah? So I think if we focus on the breakfast, get people to start their day good and get them to read ingredients, like everything I talked about, I feel like it's almost like we don't need to talk again. We can talk again, but I just mean like, there's nothing more to say. Like, we've just said it all. Read the ingredients, do smoothies, eat more liquids than food, eat more raw food, get it from a garden, add in some cleansers, start thinking healthier with your mind, start thinking healthier with your heart, like move your body, do some exercise. There's like all that stuff we already talk about. I don't think if we keep talking about it, it's like no one's doing it. Let's just do it. Let's make the smoothies.
Okay, let's do 5 days challenge and then new habit, lifestyle medicine.
Yes, I like it. I'm in.
Lifestyle medicine.
So let's talk separate from this call, and we'll make something happen.
Yes, let's make it happen. Action speaks louder than words. So I'm gonna start making videos and eat healthier lifestyle medicine. Woo! Thank you so much, Petra. Wow, Petra is juicy. I love that. So let me know if you need help with the book translation. I will take a look, and that'll be great.
We will talk. Let's talk separate from this call.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, Petra. Once again,
Terima kasih. Sampai
terima
jumpa.
kasih, menakjubkan.
Menakjubkan.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.